Hey, sweet ones. Hope you're doing great and having fun at your house with mom and dad and your brothers and your sisters. Miss you a ton. All right, now it's the last chapter of Junie B. Jones and her big fat mouth. Oh, mouths can get us in trouble, can't they? We have to watch what we say. Let's see what happens to Junie B. All right, chapter 8, Gus Vallony. Gus Vallony. Okay. Today, janitor came to room 9 for show and tell. And it was the funnest day I ever saw. That's because he brought his very big toolbox with him. And we played a game called Name the Tools. And guess what? I knew the saw and the hammer and the metric socket set with adjustable ratchets. Then janitor showed us how to use his stuff. And Charlotte got to shine his giant flashlight. And my bestest friend Grace got to push his big broom. And Lucky Duck Lucille got to clean the chalkboard with his squishy sponge. Except for then, a little bit of trouble happened, because I wanted the mop. Only that stupid head Jim wouldn't let go of it, and so I had to pinch his arm. After that, the mop got removed from us. Removed is a school word for snatched right out of our hands. After that, janitor sat in a chair, and room 9 sat all around him. Then he told us all about himself and his job. And guess what? He's been janitor for 14 years, and he was born in a different country from ours. And his name is Gus Vallony. Hey, I love that name of Gus Vallony, I hollered out, 'cause Vallony is my favorite kind of sandwich. Then I smiled very proud. And guess what else? I said to room 9. Me and janitor are bestest friends. And sometimes he calls me the nickname of Sis. It's so sweet. Then janitor winked at me. And so I winked back. Except for both my eyes kept on shutting. And so I had to hold one of them open with my fingers. All right, here's a picture. Here she is. Oh, Junie B. There's janitor. He looks like a very nice man. There's Grace sweeping up. Yeah. I really like that Gus Vallony, I whispered to my bestest friend Lucille. Only then that dumb girl named Lily heard what I said, and she started singing, Junie B's got a boyfriend, Junie B's got a boyfriend. And so that's how come I felt very embarrassed. Me and my big fat mouth, I said. Then Mrs. laughed, and janitor laughed, and everybody else laughed too. After that, janitor had to go back to work, and so Mrs. shook his hand. Then room 9 clapped and clapped for him, and janitor smiled, and his jingly keys jangled all the way out the door. The end. I love it. All right, that was a nice end to a great book. Junie B, we love her bunches, don't we? She's hilarious. She says and thinks the funniest things. Well, boys and girls, I guess this means we could start another Junie B book. I could read the 4th book from now to the end of school. So if you think that's a good idea, put a little comment up below this last chapter here, chapter 8, and let me know if you want to hear one more Junie B book or not. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.